Alright guys, today we're going to be playing Acropolis by Zobros. So I already have 32% this level, and I have run like 33 to 100. So we basically have to level in 2 runs, which is really good. But let's start off by practicing it. So the level starts, the hardest part of the whole level is the beginning. Okay, I don't know why I can't get past this first jump. But then that part like has an interesting click pattern. But for some reason, okay, I can't. Okay, I'll try again because for some reason I couldn't get past. What happened to my keyboard? Oh my gosh! I cannot do this for some reason. I don't think. Maybe today's just not the day, but it shouldn't take me 17 attempts just to get to the ball. But that ball part doesn't really require consistency, it just requires some CPS. This shit part is probably the second hardest part of the level because you have to like do some interesting street fly. Then there's this part which has some awkward timings, but it's not that bad. But it's just you have to learn everything you have to do, and then you get to this part. And for some reason I can't do it, but really it's not that hard. And this wave part, it's pretty iconic, but it just requires a little bit of timing and a little bit of CPS, just like the rest of the level. But that's Acropolis. I don't know why that took me 43 attempts. But I tried it earlier, it took 30. But let's practice the level. So these are all the runs I have, 27. Well, now I have 32. Well, I put 32, just didn't save, I think. 16 to 33 and 33 to 100. So a while back I got a run of 43 to 100. So I'll just do that again, I guess. Which will probably take a while. This is harder than anything I've played. Anything I've beaten. But I think eventually you could beat this, maybe after 8,000 attempts or so. Oh my god, I almost made it. That was pretty fast. But really, let me tell you how much easier the second half of the level is than the first half. The first half, it has some really, really hard timings and some really hard shift gameplay and some fast clicking. The second half doesn't really require that. The first and second coins of this level is kind of funny because I feel like those are the coins that I would get on accident. When I'm just playing the level, on the winning attempt, I would just get them. I wouldn't even mean to. But I don't care about the coins because why? I know that if you feel prouder when you get coins on a harder level, but why don't you? I mean, you might as well just play some 2 stars that reward lots of coins. That's how you get a lot of user coins. There's also the traditional club step UFO in this section, where you just have to go in between a bunch of you kind of have to go in between a bunch of spike layers, and it's pretty common in levels, but it's really hard, which is probably why I think this level is gonna take me a long time, because this level doesn't seem to get that consistent really. Even though lots of level doesn't even require consistency, it just requires her not being really stupid.
Nice one, loser.
You stupid. I always feel sometimes I feel like I'm dying to the most random stuff, there's some random spike right under that UFO portal that just kills me. What? Wait, I tried to hit the orb. Why the heck did it not, like, work? Like, is there some thing that I'm not noticing that I have to do? Oh my god, it happened again. Wait, is that like a bug? That's the third time that it happened. I'll just guess that I'm not, like, I'm not doing it correctly, but I would do this run in around 20 attempts if it, or like, I think 10 attempts, possibly. If it wasn't for this, I have no idea. Okay, it worked, but it for some reason works really late, which I feel like usually doesn't do that, because I've gotten this run like twice before, and I've even gotten like 33 to 100. Hopefully this doesn't take a crap load of time. Okay, well, that is the run. But just to help myself get more consistent the level, I made a challenge where like I do the wave really fast. I have beaten it multiple times, but it's really fun, and honestly, it made me realize, because this is like twice the speed of, I'm pretty sure, of the actual wave. But the thing is that, like, you have to spam, and the timings are pretty hard. Like, it just that one gap is started to wave for me. So I'll just do this challenge really quickly. It's not like mandatory to do it. Okay, well, that's like 98% or something. So I'm going back to Acropolis. I really did fluke this run because like the first attempt I got past this little cube maze thingy, I beat it. I got the run. So hopefully this doesn't take me like another 100 attempts. Okay, that's 34 to 87, or 33 to 87. My hand got tired, so I just stopped clicking. So I died, but you know what? I don't even know if I even need to do this run. It's always that blue orb. I've died there 5 times. Probably skill issue, but I have no idea. What if I fluked the level? That would be so crazy, but it's probably not gonna happen. Think about freaking whatever. I don't know why I'm doing this as like my first like real insane demon, because it is a very annoying level and a really hard level, and I prefer fast gameplay over like slow and timing gameplay. But I mean, I like slow and timing gameplay too, but just fast gameplay is just, I find more amusing. Okay, I figured it out. So, for the first ship part, for that part I've been struggling with, you need a click pattern. So like, you have to click like 1, 2, 3, which is actually in sync to the music, so maybe it was done on purpose. Okay, 49, I kind of landed on the corner of that one thing, but yeah, for the first ship part, it's definitely the click pattern. That's what you're supposed to like, well, what you should be doing. Okay, 59. Alright, well, I feel like I don't want to do it all in one day. Well, not probably, but I want to do it across multiple days, so, this is the end of session 1. Alright, so this is session 2 of Acropolis. I already have over 3,000 attempts, so let's hit play and start session 2. I hope I don't lose any, like, memory from, any, like, skill from yesterday, because I did a lot of practice yesterday. Yesterday was just mostly practice. But if just one part that I could get consistent with, would obviously be the beginning. That's what I realized overnight. Like, the beginning's just, like, way harder than anything else. Like, the beginning is probably, like, an extreme demon part. Like, an extreme demon section. And then I think of that, like, most of the second half levels, like, an easy hard demon. I wonder when I'm gonna quit Geometry Dash. Maybe in, like, the next 5 years. But at the same time, I never want, like, Geometry Dash to, end up dying. I mean, but the fact that the game has lasted for, like, this long makes you think it's gonna survive for a lot longer, which is a very good thing. Because RobTop's also, like, really active with, not active really with the updates, but at least he still updates the game. Wait, I got so startled by how I survived that. Because basically what happened there was I got so startled from the first thing and then I got, like, scared for the second thing, but I just barely survived. Then I didn't even really care at that point. Really, I think the first, like, 5 minutes are just gonna be getting used to this beginning. I'm just not good at timings. Having a very timing heavy insane demon will hopefully help me with timings. I wonder how many deaths I have at the first jump. Well, here I have 1773. So, in the first 3%, I have about 500 attempts. But any attempt past the cube at, like, 33% gets a lot more nerve-wracking than probably should be. What to say though, I'm getting a lot more consistent with the beginning, which means I won't die to it as much. Just have to get a little more, maybe more consistent with the ship, which I guess I'll practice. This might take the whole set. Well, this might take us to the end of the session. Might not even be able to do 25 to 100, but if I can, I'll take a crack at it tomorrow, and then I'll hopefully beat the level soon. I shouldn't die there, but for some reason I'm suffering through the click pattern.
The reason why this part is so hard is because if you mess this up a little bit, you die.
Can you please shut the up? Okay, well, that was a pretty reasonable fail. Well, not really that reasonable, but I just got nervous. It's funny, I got nervous because I'm not even playing from 0. But, I don't really care. Okay, well, that's 24 to 100. That is a great run. And that only took me 215 attempts. Alright, so this is day 2. I'm in session 3 of Acropolis. I don't know why I said day 2, but we already have like 60% and 24 to 100. So, and 24 to 100 was just what they did at the end of the day. It would be nice if I could beat it, but that's pretty unnecessary. Because the reason why 24 to 100 wasn't actually that hard is because 24 to 100 doesn't have the hardest part of the level, just the beginning. So I have to do that just with the beginning. Pretty convinced that the first 3 clips of Acropolis and the first 3 clips of Zodiac are around the same difficulty. Because, like, but the thing is that in Zodiac, the first 3 clicks are like the beginning is by far the easiest part of the level. Well, that's what I've heard from lots of people. But in Acropolis, it's literally the opposite. No, 59%. I was so scared that I was gonna get like a new best. Like I just got like really scared, because I was like excited that I got far. So then I just started shaking and then I died. $69. That part I knew I was gonna die to. Cause it's not that click that's like really that hard. It's the click before that makes it weird. Because sometimes like the blue orb is like you almost miss it. Not that click again. You just have to click right away. My gosh. So I guess I have to buffer that click, but it's so confusing. Because I feel like I have to wait, but it depends on what time I like hit that blue orb. And I have no idea when I'm gonna hit the blue orb. That's the part that's hard. Oh my god. What? Oh my gosh, dude. The only thing I'm really happy about is that I don't have to play the level again. But I mean, I am happy that I beat Acropolis. 224 orbs and a fluke from 69, but it wasn't really a fluke. And I also got the first coin, but it was by accident. But I guess that's the end. Well, it apparently took me 4,086 attempts. But, I guess that's all it. But first I also want to check my dev chat. But I linked the 2 stuff together. Oh wait, 4,056. Did I say 4,076? What did I say? But I did get a bunch of runs, as you can see. But first, one thing that you might notice is the beginning, in the first 3%, I died like 700 times, which is a lot of times. And probably in the first queue I got over like half my deaths, but I guess that's it. So I'll see you guys next time.